Okay, so the wall. I'm gonna get straight to it, man. The wall for women is when they lose their looks. Okay, the wall starts at 25 for women. Okay, us men, as long as we got resources, there is no wall. Okay, but women, it's a little bit different for them. Doesn't matter if they got resources or not. For women, it's all about looks. You know, same. I mean, the reason why 50 Cent get out there and get him a young woman, the same thing. The reason why, Donald Trump get out there and get a younger woman and shit, even though she was in her 40s, his wife and shit, but still, she was way younger than him. Even though, she had the wall too, but for an 80-year-old guy, a 45-year-old woman looks pretty luscious and scrumptious at that point. You know what I'm saying? But as long as the woman is about 10 or 15 years younger, you know what I'm saying? You know, the man can the man can get an erection. Okay, but the wall for women is when they start to lose their superpowers. Like I said, man, everything is about looks out here in America. And that's one thing that a lot of women start losing after age 25 is their ability to hypnotize men, the ability to like make men simp for them. Okay, they start losing the superpowers after 25 years old. And some dudes say, you know what, there is no wall for women because of technology. Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is. There is no wall because all the options that women got. Okay, no, they got options, but it ain't good options. Let me tell you that. The women who have hit the wall, they don't have good options. Okay, it's like a broke average guy. You know what I'm saying? He got options, but it ain't good options. Let me tell you that like that. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand that nothing is forever, man. You have your chance of being young and beautiful. Okay, women have had their chance. A lot of women have had their chance in being young and beautiful. That shit is not forever. Some of these women they walk around like their looks are gonna last forever, dude. Like some of these young women, they walk around like their looks are gonna last forever, and then once they hit that, 28, 29 mark, they start seeing them wrinkles pop in, you know, and once they start hitting that 38, 39 mark, they start seeing that mustache kick in, that menopause. Okay, after a while, females start growing a mustache after a while. They gotta wax their fucking upper lip every single goddamn day to keep that mustache away. Okay? All right? So, like I said, nothing is forever. Yeah, a lot of these females are walking around really pretty, gorgeous, and everything like that, but that shit don't last forever. They got from 18 to 25 to enjoy their beauty. We're talking about 7 years. Like I said, the body starts to die at 25 years old for male and female, but for men, it's a little bit different, man. Matter of fact, it's totally different. It's not just a little bit different. It's totally There's a lot of difference between man and female when 25 arrives. Okay, women, you know, their fertility starts to go downhill, man. You know what I'm saying? The fertility starts to go downhill with women, man. You know, their fucking skin start to hang off them a little bit. Like I said, the mustache and you know the bags under their eyes kick in, the lines up under their eyes kick in, and not to mention like gray hair. Once a woman get gray hair, it is over. It's completely over. The fun is over. You see what I'm saying? See, when they in their 20s and early 30s, there is, some youth there. Don't get me wrong, I'll bang a 8-year-old or 32-year-old, you know, but will I keep the 32, 33-year-old women? Nah, man, because their beauty is not going to last forever. I'll keep the 24-year-old, okay? I'll keep her. She'll give me at least 10 years of beauty. You see what I'm saying? Versus the 33 or 34-year-old, she's only gonna give me a few years of beauty, and it's pretty much a downhill slope from there. Okay, the wall takes no prisoners. It cannot be reasoned with. Okay, you can't sit there and talk to the wall and discuss and try to talk things over with the wall. No, the wall's like, nah, I'm here, bitch. I'm here to take all your looks. And now you should have cashed your chips in early. You was out there running around with the fucking bad boy all day long. And I told you, you know, your chances of locking down a high value man is from 18 to 25. And some women say, I don't want to get married. And they be like 22, 23 years old, talking about, I'm too young. I'm too young to get married. So that means she wants to hoe it up. Let me tell you, 25 comes around faster than you think for a lot of you females out there. 25 comes around faster than you think. Okay, that shit comes around quick. And then if you try to get serious around 25, you're borderline cutting it close. Okay, you're borderline cutting it close because you should have locked down a high value man when you was 23 years old. Okay, I'm saying a lot of females they wait till it's too late. They wait till like 32, 33 years old to look for a high value man. By that time happens, it's pretty much a wrap. Now, they're now competing with the 23 year olds. You see what I'm saying? For the high value spot. We all know that younger women are a lot more attractive than women who are older in their 30s and 40s. You know what I'm saying? These women are lesser and less attractive than the women in their 20s. Okay, women's in their 20s, they could fucking knock your fucking socks off just by them touching on you. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Women's in their 20s, you could bust a proper nut. Okay, women's in their 30s and 40s, you're gonna bust an average nut. Matter of fact, when they get, if you try to fuck a 45-year-old woman, you will bust a terrible nut because you will have a fucking moment of regret after the shit is all finished. Okay, you'll be like, oh man, I just busted a nut inside of a 45-year-old. Ew, that's disgusting. You see what I'm saying? I had to let out. I'm just saying, man, women past a certain age, like, let me tell you, past 35, if a woman haven't found a husband or a high value man, so called, okay, it's pretty much a wrap. Most women after 35 are gonna be single for the rest of their lives, man. Okay, because that wall is something terrible. Let me tell you, the worst nightmare of a female is the wall. Okay, why did you see, Kim Kardashian? All of a sudden, she started getting all this, surgery all on her face and shit. Okay, she started getting the surgery done. She starts seeing them lines form on her face, in her late 20s. It all starts after 25, but then the lines on their face are noticeable around the late 20s. They start noticing, the you know, the fucking lines around their face start to form, okay, around late 20s. And then when they hit 30, bam, you know what I'm saying? There's lines all over their face. A few wrinkles here, a few wrinkles there, because, like I said, man, there's a huge difference between a 25-year-old and a 30-year-old, okay? There's a huge difference between a 25-year-old and a 30-year-old woman because they age 5 years. Every 5 years, you look different. Okay, every 5 years go by, females get more and more older and wrinkler, and lines are everywhere, all over their face. Okay, and depending on the race of the woman, is how well she's gonna age, and depending on how good she took care of her body in her youth, is how well they're gonna age too. You see what I'm saying? It's like if she spent the whole entire 20s just drinking up a storm, going to parties and shit, getting fucked by, the bad boy in them, okay? She's gonna look terrible when she hits 32 years old. That wall, I mean, my God, that wall will tell you something at that age. Like, bitch, you fucking wasted all your time chasing the bad boy and Chad and Tyrone and them. Now I'm here to collect. I'm here to collect what you owe, like the IRS. You see what I'm saying? So all the sins that you did in your 20s, it catches up to you in your 30s. You should have been looking for a high value man in your youth. Okay? You should be looking to get married in your youth. When you are 22, 23, 24, 25 years old, you should be looking for marriage with a high value man then. But nah, they don't do that, man. Women are emotional. They go with the looks. They don't go with the stability, and maybe the guy is an average guy in looks and stuff like that. No, they want the top tier guys that are broke. Most top tier dudes who are Chads and Tyrones, they broke. You know what I'm saying? Chad and Tyrone, they'll fucking leave you to be a single mother. And then you're screwed. Let me tell you, my ex girlfriend, okay, she had a daughter that was bad in her youth. Her daughter, around 18, 19, 20 years old, she was bad. She was a bad seven in looks. Okay, she was a bad seven in looks, and I witnessed her like chase, you know, bad boys. Okay, throughout her youth. True story. True story. My ex girlfriend's daughter, she used to live with us. Okay, she used to get on my fucking nerves. She used to eat my food and stuff inside the refrigerator. I hated that shit. But I observed her fucking behavior, man. You know what I'm saying? I take a look back and I'm like, okay, that bitch was looking around for the wrong dudes. She got knocked up by some tall bad boy. I remember, clear as day. Got knocked up by some tall bad boy that later went to the army, right? He later went to the army, but before he went to the army, he knocked her up, and left her to be a single mother. He had no money. You know what I'm saying? No this, no that. I think she was getting a little bit of a child support check from him because he went to the army and shit. So he was paying a little bit of child support or something like that. But he still wasn't a high value man. You see what I'm saying? The guy who had a good job, who would be there for the kids, who would be there and take care of them. Okay. Nah, she picked the guy with the most options. Now, there are some women who like ugly men, who like less attractive men. They are out there. Brian Laundrie, okay? His situation is a prime example. Okay? No, but in their youth, they're so busy chasing after these bums, these losers, these guys who don't got nothing going for them but their looks, okay? And they get knocked up by them and they get left to be a single mother. And by the time that happens, it is too late to get a high value man. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when females are reckless with their pussy. They're reckless with their pussy in their youth, and they expect the good guy with the good job to clean up the mess, that the bad boy, have left behind. You see what I'm saying? They expect the good guy to fucking take in the leftovers, behind some other man. And they all up on Kevin Samuels live stream, and a lot of these females they shouldn't even be like all up in Kevin Samuels live stream with a fucking kid by the bad boy. They should not be there, but yet they come in and listen because they think they got a chance with a high value man. They think they got a shot with a high value man because they probably still look good for their age and shit. But they got a kid by another man, so high value men are not gonna want to deal with that. High value men don't want to. They don't want to deal with that. Okay, so think about it, man. When you think about it, the wall, it takes no prisoners, man. There is no mercy, you know, with the wall. The wall don't show mercy. Okay, and for every single female out there, the wall is coming for you. It just takes time. That tick, 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 tick. Every day your fucking looks are disappearing after 25. It's like going down a fucking goddamn hill with roller skates on. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I can't say roller skates. That's too fast. Nah, it's like walking downhill or crawling downhill or something like that, right? Because the wall is slow and it creeps up on you because anything that's really slow can creep up on you like a like a lion in the wild. Okay, they creep up on you really slow, and then they creep up on you and they stop for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They tiptoe and move slow to you, and then stop for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They creep up on you really quick, and before you know it, that fucking lion is right up on you really quick, and then jump and grab your ass. That's the wall for a lot of females out there. That fucking lion, he will move closer and closer and closer, man. Little by little too. He'll be in the grass. Mostly she, man. She, the female lion, they do all the hunting and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that fucking lion will move closer and closer and closer, little by little, until it gets close enough to grab your ass. That's the way the wall is, man. For females, they don't see it coming. That's one thing about the wall. You don't see it coming. Females don't see it coming. That's why they think they got all the time in the world. But nah, nah. The father of time, it creeps up on you really, really slow. Because before you know it, you got one line that you might not notice on your face. Then you got two lines you might not notice. And before you know it, by the time you notice the lines, there's five lines on your face. Five wrinkles on your face. Before you know it. And he'd be like, God, the female would be like, God damn, I'm like 29 years old. I gotta get married. I gotta get married. It's already too late, bitch. It's already too late. I gotta get married. I gotta hurry and find a high value man. I'm 29. I had a baby with Paul, but it's okay. He gonna, the high value man. He gonna have to take us both. No, you're not. No, no, he not. If anything, the high value man is gonna pump and dump. He got options. This man got options. Okay, you should have got him before, you hit that wall. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these females, they hit the wall early when they had that baby. They put on all that weight. Okay, they got that double chin. They don't exercise. But yet they talking about they want a high value man. Like, nah, bitch, you already hit the wall already. The wall is what will stop you from getting a high value man too. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? So the wall is coming for all women. I don't really talk about the wall that much, but I had to talk about it today because these females, after a certain age, they still think they got it. A lot of them are delusional. If you think that you are better looking in your 30s than versus your fucking 20s, you got to be smoking on something. You got to be smoking on something. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So it's like, get all you can while you're in your 20s. I'm talking about the females. Because I got like I got female subs too, man. I got like I think my subscriber base is 4% women, man. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of the percentage is men. So I got 4% subscriber base of women. Okay, so that means there's a few women that follow me. I see it in my YouTube thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you women, stop fucking with the Chaz and Tyrone. Stop trying to shoot so goddamn high. You know what I'm saying? One of the reasons why a lot of like women you know, who are above their fucking man in looks. You know what I'm saying? Probably one of the reasons why a lot of females date down on me. Okay, because they don't want to have to deal with all that competition, and they don't want to have to always worry about if their man is coming home or not. Okay, because these top tier dudes, they got so many options. They got so many options. You know, and a lot of these females, they get with a guy that's less than them in looks, and they treat them horribly because they're not Chad or Tyrone. Okay, you know? So the wall. Hey, you know what? You know what? Let's put it this way, man. Ain't no amount of working out. Ain't no amount of keeping the body fat percentage low is gonna stop the wall. Let me tell you, I can tell when the female has hit the wall, even though she works out. I can look at her face. It doesn't. It doesn't matter if she, you know, and not only that, a lot of motherfuckers gotta understand that the wall come with something else. And what is that something else? Well, it's insecurities, man. These females are insecure as fuck. You get with some of these older females, they talking about, oh, you got a lot of women around here. Oh, you doing this? Are you cheating on me? Always calling you and shit like that to see where you at. You know what I'm saying? They love to argue and fight and shit like that, man. I told you I was dealing with this one female. She was a single mother of like four kids and shit by two different baby daddies, right? I was fucking her and shit like that, and she got pissed off because I busted the nut, and when I was up, I left. She got mad because she probably used to dudes doing that shit, but I had to get back to work. You know what I mean? I was doing Uber and Lyft and shit, so I stopped into her house. You know, I stopped into her house for a pit stop. You know what I'm saying? I stopped in and had me some fucking goddamn pussy, right? So after that, I had to leave. I had to go back to work. And she got mad at that, and she called me like, "Why the fuck did you leave?" And this and that. I'm like, "Come on, man. If it was a younger female, she wouldn't have been tripping." That's why I say the wall come with insecurities too. It's not just the looks, okay? Not just the looks. There was another female that was 46 years old, and I was dealing with her right before the pandemic. We went out on a date and shit, right? But she was insecure about having sex with me on the second date. You see what I'm saying? And she was always talking about, yeah, you guys just want my ass. You just want the ass, right? You just want the ass. And I'm like, what? A young female would never say this type of shit. See, the young female, they don't care. They'll give up the pussy and stuff and fucking shit, bro, without any questions and shit. These older women, they want you to stick around for like long term, and they always wondering if you cheating and shit. You see what I'm saying? They're hella insecure because they've been cheated on by a bunch of dudes, and they have hit that goddamn wall. So they're thinking that you're fucking with a younger woman and shit like that. Yeah, there's no amount of working out there's no amount of good job can take away that goddamn insecurity. Okay, these females are insecure after a certain age. They're damaged goods in their mind too. I told you I've been with like single mothers and shit and females who are older. They just have that insecurity going on with themselves because they know they have hit that wall and they don't look as good as they used to look. That's why you see a lot of like older women hating on the fucking younger women. You know what I'm saying? That's why you know see mothers hating on their daughters and stuff because their daughters are beautiful and shit. And every time a man come around, you know, every time a man come around, they're always watching, see what their daughter is doing, and if the daughter is looking at her new boyfriend and shit like that. If her boyfriend is looking at her daughter, I was there with my ex girlfriend. She was very insecure. When I first hooked up with my ex girlfriend back in 2007 or 8 or something like that, okay, I remember her like like saying little remarks like, "Are you looking at my daughter?" Like, you know what I mean? Like saying stuff like that, bro. I ignored those comments or those. I ignored those questions that she used to ask me and stuff like that, man. And the comments, I ignored the comments and shit like that. But I remember her like being very insecure of me living in a house with her and her daughter. Okay, come home. She used to come home hella early, thinking that me and her daughter was doing something. And I was like, nah, I never touched her daughter. Even though her daughter was bad, she was good looking, a good looking seven. Okay, good looking seven, but I never touched her. You know what I'm saying? We never did fuck. Even though if she threw the pussy at me, I probably would. But you know, But nah, she didn't throw the pussy at me. She was more into Latin dudes. Because a lot of her boyfriends were Latin and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I remember her, you know what I'm saying, just being insecure about that. And then she was insecure about me, about her sister, her younger sister that was pretty. You know what I'm saying? About me being around her and shit. So the wall come with insecurities too. It's not just the physical. It's not just the looks. You know what I'm saying? That's leaving the female. It's also the fucking insecurities that they got as they get older from all that dealing with the different men and shit. Different, I mean, different men have fucking came inside her pussy, left their fucking soul inside their pussy. She got all the fucking energy of different men inside of her pussy. So yeah, she's gonna be insecure as an older woman. You know, all the dudes probably that she was dealing with cheated on her and shit like that. So she think you're doing the same thing. But when a younger woman, you know what I'm saying, dating a younger woman, she don't have them insecurities yet. She's not damaged by the world. You see what I'm saying? She's not damaged by a bunch of dudes. So she's not gonna be asking you where you at and you know what I'm saying, are you talking to other women and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna ask you that. Not all of them are like that, but most of them are insecure free. Most younger women. Cause there are a few younger women that are insecure too, but for the most part, as far as back I can remember when I was dealing with younger women in my 20s, they wasn't tripping like that. It was only the ones in the 30s that I used to deal with. They used to always trip about me being out late and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or hanging out with my friends, blowing me up, trying to figure out where I'm at. I had friends that were like that too. I had this one guy, you know, he got married. You know, he was my mentor for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He got married, and then me and him was at a bar, you know, down the street, and she's calling him, you know, to see where he is or to ask him a question. You know what I'm saying? Because she think that, you know, he's cheating on her and shit. Like, dude, I'm like, dude, you married the wrong woman. And he met this bitch at a fucking bar, okay? Met her at a bar somewhere while he was doing security. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you married the wrong woman, man. You know what I'm saying? She didn't like me being around and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and she was an older broad. She was in her 30s. He married her when you know when she was around 30. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these older women, they got that insecurity along with the wall. Okay, back to what I was saying with the wall. The wall come with the insecurities. They come with the looks decay. Okay, the looks are fucking decaying. You know what I'm saying? You know, the looks are leaving her. Her superpowers are leaving, and also the insecurities kick in too, along with the mustache. Because you know, it doesn't matter how hard they work out and keep the body fat percentage low. That mustache, that shadow of a mustache, will always be there. Even though she might wax and polish that motherfucking upper lip, but I can still see a shadow of a mustache. It doesn't go away. Now they can, like I said, they can strip that shit off their fucking upper lip, you know, wax that shit off their fucking upper lip, but I can still see the mustache anyway. Okay, I can still see a shadow of a mustache. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll grow back too. That shit, that the mustache don't go away. It'll grow back. If you get into a relationship with a woman in her 40s, you'll catch her slipping. You know what I'm saying? You'll wake up one morning, you'll see that mustache like, oh shit, you need to go wax. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, women have a wall. You know what I'm saying? They have a fucking wall. It doesn't matter how many sit-ups or squats or how much they work out and keep the body fat percentage low. That face still tells me that the female is older. Okay, it's the face that gives them away. There's a difference between a 25 and a 35-year old. Okay, I could tell when she's in her 30s. You know, them wrinkles don't tell no stories. I mean, them wrinkles don't tell any lies, man. Well, same thing. Stories, lies, it don't matter. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I gotta end the video. But I just wanted to drop that quick video about, you know, the wall with females because a lot of these females, they think that their looks gonna last forever. You know what I'm saying? No. And another thing about the wall before I get up out of here. See, us men, we can get our bread straight and get younger women. It doesn't work it doesn't work that way with younger women. I mean, with older women. I mean, it doesn't work that way with older women. You need to be able to get to it. You need to be able to get a erection, okay? You need to get a fucking erection, okay? Like I was dating this 40-something-year-old female, okay? I was dating this 40, you know, 40-something-year-old female. She was overweight. And I told you guys about this. She had money, stuff like that, good job, was able to get us into nice hotels and stuff to spend the night and shit. But my dick wouldn't get hard. You see what I'm saying? So she can't do the same thing. She cannot do the same thing. Females can't do the same thing that men can do. Okay? We need to be attracted to you. You know? Us men, like I said, we could get our resources together and we could date younger, hotter women and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then yeah, and then their fertility leaves. Okay, they're not as fertile as they fucking used to be. Okay, the fertility leaves. You know what I'm saying? They're on a slow decline. Anytime after 35, if a female has or tries to have a baby, she is in dangerous territory. Okay, she is in dangerous territory. You know what I'm saying? It is dangerous to have a baby with a female after 35 years old. You are playing with fire. That's why I feel bad for young Jeezy's kid. Because right now, Jeannie Mai is pregnant by young Jeezy. And young Jeezy, you better be prepared, man. Your kid might come out retarded, man. You should have picked a younger woman, bruh. You gotta worry about retarded kids and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Retarded kids. Because retarded kids, it's gonna be a total burden, man. Like the girl I was dealing with the retarded son. I think she had him around 30. You see what I'm saying? I say around 30 is too fucking goddamn old to start having kids for a female. The good fertile, the good fertile years are from 18 to 25. Those are the good fertile years. Matter of fact, before that, I say in certain states, 16 is the legal age for consent. Really, they just start. Really, kids just start having kids around. I mean, kids. What am I saying? Women should start having kids around 16, 17, 18. You know what I'm saying? And plus, they're the most, you know, less damaged. You know what I'm saying? They more. We can mold them females around that age, man. Society is all fucked up. Females are fucking waiting until they get late into their 30s to have a family. What the fuck is going on? The fucking roles are being reversed and shit. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All that bullshit, bruh. What the fuck is going on here? If females are waiting later into life to have kids. What the fuck they think they is? They think they're men? Our society is full of women who think they're men, man. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's a wrap for our society, bro. It's all twisted, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I gotta go. You guys have a good day, man. Hit the Cash App on the way out. Support the channel. I appreciate the donations, man. Because the donations that you guys send me sometimes, I'm able to eat and have dinner and lunch and stuff like that. The Cash App is in the description box. Like the video, Comment below. I'm out. Peace out. Take care and bless.